In this video, I want to talk to you about the bestseller lists because they can provide great inspiration for finding product ideas. Now, they are one of the best starting places, and they're very easy to find. You just go to the link shown on the page, which is /bestsellers and then /ZGBS. Don't ask me what that stands for. It'll help you to identify what is doing well on Amazon, because what you want to be doing is to be selling a product which is a large market and where there is already a lot of demand. You can cope with the competition with lots of other people selling against you. That's not the problem. But what you don't want to be doing is selling into a very small market or trying to sell a product for which there's very little demand. Competition shows you the market is there, and that's really valuable. And then what you do is you can start drilling down into the list and seeing what there is and seeing what appeals to you as a potential product. Now, when you go and look at the bestseller lists, as we are in a minute, you'll see that it's not just bestsellers. They've also got lists for hot new releases, for movers and shakers, for top rated, for most wished for, and for gift ideas. So there's a lot of categorization and a lot of ideas there that you can pick through to see what you might find as a potential product. So why don't we go over to Amazon.com now, and I'll show you the bestseller lists and maybe give you a few comments and we can work our way through them. So here we are on the page that I gave you the link to, and this is the starting point, and this is the most and best-selling items on Amazon at the moment in any category. Now you can see on the left hand side that you've got a whole series of different categories that you can look at. So let's just go and dive into one, I always like home and kitchen. So let's pick on home and kitchen, because the point I want to demonstrate here is that they then give you a series of subcategories that you can go and look into. So you could go and look into, storage and organization. And then when you get into storage and organization, you can see there's more subcategories that you can choose from there. So you can drill down and drill down. Let's just work on this page for a moment, though. Now, for a start, on the right-hand side, they're showing you some of the hot new releases that are coming out. I'm a little nervous about new releases because although they can be very good products, you really want to try to get into something which is well established. Rather than trying to get into a new market where there might be a lot of initial demand and then it'll all disappear. Equally, you want to stay away from anything that's sort of hot and faddy and really popular for a sort of, fad type reason, rather than something where there's long-term established demand. So, Cabbage Patch Dolls, I'm probably giving away my age here, but that was a sort of good example. Not that I ever had one, but, that is something that was very faddy and has come and it has gone. So you want to stay away from anything like that. That's one of the very good reasons that I don't recommend you ever go and play in the toy category. But here we can have a look and see what we've got on here. And the information they're presenting you with straight off is quite helpful. So if we just look at number one, you can see it's a whole series of storage containers. You can see that the average rating is over 4 stars, but actually that's quite useful. And then if you drop the menu below, you can see it's got 2,148 5 stars and very, very few 1 stars. Now, a couple of observations about that. That's an awful lot of competition for you to compete against, because it'll take you an awfully long time to get over 2,900 reviews. But you can delve into those reviews and try and see what the pluses and minuses are. You can see the price. You can also see that there are 30 used and new. So there are 30 other competitors for this product. So that's actually a very high competition product, and you might think twice about going for it. Now, inevitably, because these are on the sort of front page, it's unlikely you're going to find a very low competition product. But if we just move down here, and I'm looking at the reviews at the moment, and the lowest reviews on the page is for this Chefland 3-compartment microwave safe storage box. It looks like a lunchbox to me. And again, if we just take a look at the news. Now, this has only got 273 reviews, and only 160 of them are 5-star. So immediately there's some potential here. It's obviously selling very well because it's number 14 on this list. At $19.95 is quite a good price. There is some competition for it, but this is a product I think you could go and attack because it wouldn't take you that long to get up and running. And you can see that there are other products in this section which have got demand, alongside it. There's a bento box right next door to it. Let's go back to the first page we were on, and we can look at some of these other categories. So here you've got hot new releases, and you can see you've still got all these other sub-departments and subcategories to have a look at. Movers and shakers, these are the biggest gainers in sales rank over the past 24 hours. So these are the ones with real momentum, but you can see, the toy looks fabulous, but I'm not sure whether that's the sort of thing you want to be chasing with. Top rated, I don't think is something you should really worry about, because these are the products which have got the highest customer reviews, and that's almost setting yourself up for failure because of the high level of competition. And then most wished for, well, that can give you something to think about. But again, I wouldn't spend much time on it, and I wouldn't spend much time on gift ideas. So really what you want to be looking at is the best sellers, and then possibly the new releases and the movers and shakers, but maybe be careful about the new releases, and then don't spend much time on top rated, most wished for, or gift ideas. So I hope you find that a helpful look into the Amazon bestseller list. Let's go back to our presentation. So as you can see, there is a wealth of information to delve into, and it obviously takes a long time, and you need to be very selective about the products you're going to pick out as a starting point working through these lists. So that's it, a little introduction to the bestseller lists in Amazon. I hope you found that helpful, and it takes you that step further forward towards finding the product that you're going to sell on Amazon FBA.
Welcome to the Amazon FBA cash machine. Over here we're going to be taking a look at Walmart and in the keyword section. Of course, this is one of the best places for you where you can get a bunch of products on a humongous discount. There's two ways for you to go about this. First way is, of course, to get it online. It is the easiest way and the fastest way for you to get good deals. There's a few things I want you to know when you're getting things online. What's the benefits of online versus going to the store itself? Online, you can sometimes get exclusive deals. Sometimes they have humongous sales, and you can get a bunch of the same products and then ship them as an Amazon FBA seller and make a pretty good profit on them. So you gotta always keep looking for different kind of bargains. First off, they have sales, and sales happen every single day on different kind of products. It's best if you specialize in a certain niche. By being a very specialized person, you are more likely to know what kind of products are actually going on sale and what are they actually worth it. So instead of you going and taking a look at, maybe this is on sale, maybe it's not, and then going back to eBay itself and doing research on every single product. This is just time consuming. Instead, if you already know the marketplace, you see the item and you know it is in a good sale, you buy it right there. For the first thing you want to do when you're getting items from Walmart itself, first off, fill up your cart with $50 worth of goodies. After you do this, ship the item to you. Make sure you inspect it before you ship it to Amazon FBA. You don't want any of the product that you'll be sending to have any amount of damage. Also keep in mind you have 90 days on most products that you are actually getting from Walmart itself. So if you get the product, you try to sell it within 90 days and it's not working for you, get it back from Amazon FBA and then ship it back to Walmart and get a refund. Do not go beyond 90 days because what's going to happen is a lot of times the product itself might not actually be selling. You don't want to get a bunch of products that are not really selling and keep on trying to do this because now you can't give it back to Walmart itself. Second of all, here is another thing that I highly suggest for you to do. is to go to the Walmart stores. Instead of just getting stuff online, sometimes the Walmart store itself might have exclusive deals. Some of it might be an open package. There could be other reasons for the deals to be a lot better in the local store itself. You have to constantly go to a bunch of different stores and see what kind of deals they have and where are they. There's usually a special section in every single Walmart that has a bunch of products that are on super sale, and they go on sale almost constantly. Now there's a few other things you want to know. First off, every single Walmart is different. It all depends on how much traffic goes into that specific store. Some Walmarts always have some very, very good deals on clearance, especially those that are not in big cities. If you're going into some that are in bigger cities, the traffic to that particular store is pretty high, and when there is a huge amount of traffic, it's less likely you will get a very good deal in it. So with Walmart itself, this is what you should be doing, and it's a very great way for you to supplement your income by finding things that are on super sale on Walmart, putting them on Amazon FBA, and making money with it.